Scream. Yeah. Hello everyone. How's it going? It's me, Buppy Park. There's Joanna. Alright, oh, she's already dancing. The lighting in this room is terrible, by the way. Just there's like 1, 2. Technically that's not okay. There's like 4, 5, 6 sources of light, and it's still dark as fuck. Why is the lighting so bad? I don't understand. Are my lighting settings just terrible? It's a very ambient place. I don't know. I hope that the graphics update is like, yeah, no, we're gonna upload that. Now when the graphics update happens, I'm gonna have to change a lot of my brightness settings around. Anyway, we're here. We're playing Final Fantasy 14. I have a bunch of shit. I don't know if I can put it in. That I was gonna get rid of. Some of these I have to just like get rid of. That looks cute. I'll put that in. I wanted that one and that one. The rest I have to fucking delete or give to something. Some of them are like job quest gear, but I can't wear the hats, and I could just get them at a later date. It's fucking my inventory up like mad, so I need them to leave my existence. I have 255 of these tomes. I have not spent much on it though, so that's an inflated number. I can buy the 2 exclusive 100 items, and we're gonna leave that area. We're an old doll. I don't know why we're an old doll. We don't need to be here, but okay. Where is... I'm at level 68 for Dancer, but I feel like I can get to 70 and especially 69 before the stream is over. All I gotta do is probably front lines, maybe once. Back we can just start. I remember that this lady saw something in us and was like, yes, you can be a dancer. And I was like, okay. And then I decided to be a dancer for her. Because she's cute. Not do anything for her. I mean, you know, also seems fun. Nashmera is ready to take the show on the road. Well, if it isn't my star pupil, you couldn't have come at a better time. The messenger has arrived. It would appear that Master Gegeruju has received a response from his friends in the Sultanate. As for the details, he will deliver to us in person. Why don't you go on ahead to his villa? I will fetch Rana and be along shortly. Is that his villa? Because his villa looks like a small house with other people living in it. Are they like his servants? I don't understand. Does he have like 4 walls and a... This must be his summer home. Oh yeah. I think last time I was here the event was going on, wasn't it? Or it was just ending. Sounds like a month ago, damn. Gay! Where's that next chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, buddy? I know you have it. Give it to me. That would be funny if Gege Akutani was indeed a Lalafell. Well, if it isn't my second favorite dancer. Good news, my girl. Thanks to the highest recommendation of yours truly, my friends, the Syndicate would be more than happy to host one of your performances in Oda. Fantastic. So we're leaving now, bye. You have our deepest gratitude, Master Gegeruju. Truly, your generosity knows no bounds. Oh, hang on. Bop. What the hell? Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop, bop. I don't know them. Can I be heard? I need to be sure. Alright. Think nothing of it! Your performance gave me the thrill I'll not soon forget. And while I'd love nothing more than to keep you all to my own, I'd be remiss if I didn't share my most remarkable discovery with the rest of the realm. That goes for you in particular, my lovely Rana. You may be a bit rough around the edges, but that just adds to your untamed, dare I say, feral allure. Is he being racist? Nothing could make me happier than to go down in history as the man who introduced your beauty to Eorzea. Why, Master Gegerushu, you're making me blush. God. Oh, take me. I simply can't bear the thought that you've performed on my stage for the last time. You'll grace me with your one final farewell performance, won't you? Surely after all I've done for you. Our apologies, Master Gegerushu, but we must not keep our audience in the Sultanate waiting. After all, this is the second stop on our journey. A journey we must see through to the end. And besides, while your words do Rana and us all great honor, I would remind you that the girl is still an apprentice. Excess praise can lead to overconfidence, overconfidence to carelessness, and carelessness to an untimely fall. Well, way to phrase it that way. Do you hear me, Rana? No matter what glowing words your admirers may heap upon you, remember that your journey as a dancer has only just begun. Keep your feet planted firmly on the ground, lest you stumble on the road to achieving your full potential. But of course! And yet, it's truly inspiring to have such a devoted fan. Is it not? Why, it helps me appreciate just how much I've blossomed as a dancer in such a short time. I do not mean to make light of your achievements. I ask only that you stay focused on the task at hand. Continue to hone your craft, and not let yourself get swept away by unchecked emotion. And with that, we should be taking our leave. Master Gegerushu, we thank you for your patronage and hospitality. When our business in Eorzea is done, we return to fully express our gratitude. You need not feel compelled to travel with the troop, Joanna. I trust that you have matters of your own that you would attend to along the way. We shall await you and Ul'dah. What? Matters on my own? No, it's not like I'm saving an entire alternate universe or anything. It's fine. At this point in time, that's what would be happening. I think. To Ul'dah! I should also eat an egg before my performance. Everyone knows an egg is important in these trying times. It's like the saying goes, break an egg. William Shakespeare once said that. I learned about it in college. Hey man. The streets are a bit dusty, but the ornate architecture of the residences is something to behold. Clearly, aesthetic tastes of the Uldahns tend toward the lavish. No doubt Nashmera has already taken this into consideration in planning our next performance. How do you feel about this place? It's nice, right? Look at all the people! I wonder how many new fans I'll make here. 1,000? 1,000? I can hardly wait. 1,000, yes. Some may call that 1,000,000, but okay. Or 2,000. Depending on what math you want to use. So this is Ul'dah, jewel of the desert. But we're not here to see the sights. No, we must decide upon a suitable venue for our next performance. As a matter of fact, I already have an idea. I was thinking we might put on a show in Stonestrow, a settlement outside of town said to be home to the poor and the downtrodden. Are you sure of this, Mistress Nashmera? I agree that the art should be enjoyed by the lowborn as well as the high, but it is some glorified shantytown truly the best place for us to find an audience here? I would have it no other way. Now listen to me, Joanna, and listen carefully. Why me? Why are you single me out? You will recall that I told you that our Kriegstanz has a unique power to clear hearts and minds of worries and lift the spirits of all who behold it. Put another way, bringing joy and succor to the scorned and the suffering is no less than our calling in life. In Limsa, as well as our audience, included many who were down on their luck, and yet it did not seem those troubles weighed so heavily in their hearts. Mayhap this is a remnant of their pirate heritage, a flagon of ale in hand and a song on the lips, and all their cares fade away. Ul'dah is different. Here, I feel the scars of the calamity run deeper, particularly among those who lack the coin needed to rebuild their lives to their satisfaction. Stone's Throw, it will be. I can think of no place more in need of what we offer. You there! Halt! Halt, I say! Hey, what up? How's it going? You're the dancing troupe that's come at the invitation of the syndicate, yes? On the authority of the Brass Blades, we command you to desist at once. What are you doing? We're just dancing. We haven't committed any crimes. Fear not. You have done not wrong. It's just, well, Stone's Throw is not safe for visitors these days, you see. A group of real rabble-rousers have been causing trouble of late. You know how it is. Protests, riots, and all sorts of unpleasant business. Those sound nice. Protests, riots, they usually are protesting and rioting against assholes. So, I mean, I'm not really... I'm bored at it, to be honest. Of course, their anger is targeted directly at Ul'dah's upper crust. Like as not, they'd leave you a troupe of performers. Still, the syndicate cannot accept the risk of its honored guests suffering an untimely injury, or worse. We appreciate your concern, but I can assure you that it is wholly unnecessary. All members of my troupe are well trained in the art of self-defense. We are more than capable of taking care of ourselves. So we're gonna keep moving if, that's fine with you, loser. That's right. Besides, healing suffering and strife across the realm is precisely the reason we've come here. Whatever sort of struggle your people face, why not let us look into the matter and see what we can resolve it? It is a gracious offer, but no. Keeping the peace is our sworn duty, and one we cannot simply impose on guests. Besides, we are trained soldiers, and you are not. For your own safety, you should take your leave of this place at once. Dude, I'm more than just a dancer, you know. You know who I am? An adventurer? And one who knows her way around Ul'dah, you say? Perhaps you are fit to investigate the matter after all. Very well then. You and your friends may carry on. Just promise that you won't go looking into trouble, eh? Did they not know who I am? My dude, I'm literally the warrior of light, not just... Okay, whatever, I don't care. Leave. Well, at least he left. Mistress Nashmera, leave this to me. I'll dance up a storm for these poor folks, calm their hearts, and put an end to any riots or uprisings. I don't know, I don't think we should put an end to them, but okay. I admire your spirit, Rana, and yet I cannot shake the sense that a great danger does indeed lurk here. You may go, but only if Joanna accompanies you, and you must promise that you will not leave her side. Alright, the more the merrier, don't you agree, Joanna? Let's make for Stone's Throw. I'll race you there. I will do that. At a walking pace. Look at her racing. She's also walking. There's rioters happening. They're protesting against the upper crust. Like, I don't know if that's an issue, to be honest. That sounds like a solution. It's outside. Literally at the steps of Nuld. Gate of Nuld. Okay. Hello everyone! Welcome! The dancing troupe is out of this whale! Oh, where is everybody? Oh, there you are! Well, let's get started, shall we? Our first task is to figure out just who's behind these riots. Why don't we split up and ask around and see what turns up? Don't tell me you're worried about that silly promise I made to Mistress Nashmera. Calm now, Joanna. She worries over much. You saw me on the stage. Do I look like someone who can't take care of herself? Okay, well, alright, let's just immediately ignore her advice. When you get kidnapped, I will blame it on you. Now let's see what the townspeople can tell us. Meet you back here when we're both done, alright? Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, that's it. That's all I have left. Hello, beleaguered beggar. I'd say. There's been some trouble here of late. Won't catch me dead getting myself involved. Whoever's behind it all, wish he'd just bugger off and give us a peace and quiet for once. Of course, that doesn't stop these brass plates from glaring at me, askins every time I come through the neighborhood. Not that I can blame them, I suppose. Rumor has it the true culprit's an expert in throwing the authorities off his trail. Okay. Hey buddy, what's going? Looking for some rosin rider, you say? I might know a thing or two. What's it to eat? None of us here in Stone's Throw have much of love for the rich. This much is true. Still, wasn't until lately when someone started talking about actually giving them their due. They thought they were just talking to big, but lately it seems they've been putting their plan into action. Oh, cool. Can I help? I have to find this person. I need to help them. I think sometimes the politics of Final Fantasy XIV are very centrist and dumb. In that it's a lot of examples you can point to. Old Da is one of them. Kudani is the other, with the racism and all that. But yeah, Old Da with the capitalism and how that ended in Heaven's Ward, where it was like, you know, the Syndicate just tried to kill you. It's fine. Let's just forget about it and move on. You can't just get rid of the Syndicate. We're the Syndicate. Capitalism. It's necessary. And it was like, well, that was the lesson we got from that. And then they just never touch it again. It's like, okay. Whatever. I guess the only other time they touch it is when in 4.1 where it's like, yeah, use your money to at least help out Alamigo. I was like, well, at least there's something. You did something there, I guess. What I would have done is I just kill all the Syndicate members, but I mean, whatever. Just, sure, you could do that. Hey, you there. You're friends with that Makote girl, the one with the fancy dress? She was asking around about the riots, you know? Well, would you believe I actually saw her talking to one of the Black Guards responsible for it all? Oh, no, it's a lady, I'm sorry. The last thing I saw was he was leading her somewhere. I'd go after her if I were you. Well, I wouldn't. Never nerve of this sort of thing. But I reckon you should before the poor thing comes to harm. And she's gotten kidnapped already. Fantastic. I mean, maybe she'll beat them up. But yeah, this is a big example. The samurai questline where halfway through where it's like, oh yeah, you know, help out the samurai police speed up the people trying to start a revolution. I'm like, I don't know if that's stance you want to take, guys. I don't want to help out the samurai police. But that was the quest line, and that's how it went. Anyway, the point is, it seems a little counterproductive. Is like, oh yeah, in order to help out Old Doll, all you gotta do is dance. No rioting, no protesting. How dare you do that? It's not. Doesn't look great. But I mean, we haven't seen the end of this part of the story, so we'll see. Hey, buddy, you good? Oh, Joanna! You really saved my skin. This man told me he'd take me to the rioters' hideout. He led me here and then... Well, to be honest, I'm still unsure entirely what I witnessed. It was the strangest thing. As soon as he brought me here, his body began to sway and spin in the strangest way. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he was dancing. We can talk about that when we're back in safer environs. I should probably summon the brass plates and file an official report. Meanwhile, could you return to the city and let Mistress Neshmera know I'm alright? And tell her I'm sorry for breaking my word. What? Oh my god, I am lagging. Look at that. Hey girl, you good? The boss blades should be here any minute now. Could you go and return to the city and let Mistress Samara know I'm alright? Right. Well, anyway. That being said, Heavensward had a lot of, like, issues, writing-wise. Like, it was great, but also if you really look into some things, it's like, I wasn't... Some of this stuff, not great. And these issues would kind of travel when the Heavensward writers would go on to write Final Fantasy XVI. And I don't know anything about that game, never played that game, but I've heard things. Not great things. But also good things. It's mixed, really. I see. I had a feeling this would happen. Do not blame yourself, Joanna. You are not her keeper. I will deal with the girl myself when she returns. That said, I'm curious. What can you tell me of the strange dance she says her would-be captors were performing? Is there a dancer, like, hypnotizing them or something? Is it Django from One Piece? Good news, friends. We're not your friends. Thanks to your efforts, we have apprehended the firebrand. He should be returned to Stonestraw for now, at least until the next rabble-rouser decides to fan the flames. Still, there's one part of the story that does not sit well with me. The girl here claims she saw her captors dancing, but those we took into custody swear to the last man they remember no such thing. They deny that they were dancing. Well, why ever would they feel the need to lie about something so innocuous when already convicted of a far more heinous crime like protesting? What is happening? It's not precisely a lie, you see. From here on, the tale gets even stranger. They claim to have vague recollection of their bodies moving, but insist they had absolutely no intention of doing so. They went on to say they couldn't remember where or why they came up with the idea to ride in the first place. On the contrary, they seemed almost relieved, just as if some evil spirit banished from them. So, they didn't want to ride at all? Sounds like our friends have been partaking in a particularly unstable and unsavory alchemical concoction. At any rate, the Brass Blades will be taking over the investigation from here. We're going to put them 20 years in a dungeon for protesting against the rich! Thank you for your assistance, and please carry on with your preparations and performance with our blessing. Hooray, we did it! Well, that was unsatisfactory. I'm sorry, Mistress Neshmera. I should have stayed with Joanna like you said. Together, I'm sure we could have worked things out peacefully in the end. I was not able to dance even a single step. Just as the correct dance can enthrall and inspire, so can its service in battle. A true dancer must be prepared for both possibilities at all times. Joanna was able to display her skills as a dancer in battle today, and I suspect it is for that very reason that your would-be captors. But never mind that. Rana, you disappoint me. It is not your lack of dancing prowess that led you to your failure today. No, it was your overconfidence that led you to stray from your partner's side. When Troop Falcium dances, we dance as one. We dance to stir hearts and lift spirits, not merely to show off our skills, that our admirers might shower us with empty praise. I thought you understood this, but it is clear you still have much to learn. I'm sorry, Mistress Neshmera. I promise I will not repeat my mistake. There she goes. Forgive me for making you suffer the girl's foolishness, Joanna. Though she has grown in skill, it is clear she is still a child in more ways than one. I can only hope that she will take today's lessons to heart, lest she eventually pay the price. You ask much of the girl. You're kinda putting a lot of pressure here, gal. Being a true dancer is about more than knowing how to move one's feet. I must be tougher on Runner than anyone, lest Troop Falcium fail to carry out its sworn duty. I can see you're confused by my words. Do not worry. All will become evident in due time. Yes, both you and Rana will understand all too well. Oh, okay. Are you the one doing this? Are you the one making them dance? That for some reason that phrase making me think all will become evident in due time, Joanna. It's making me think that you're behind this a little bit. And with that, I must prepare for our forthcoming performance. This time, I will be asking Rana to take the stage alone. She may consider it her opportunity to reflect upon her actions today and, God's willing, learn and grow from her missteps. Meanwhile, perhaps it'd be best for you two, return to your training. If you and Rana mean to bring out the best in one another, both of you will need to work harder than ever before. Farewell for now, and let us meet up again when it's time to move on. And now, I do believe it's time I did some investigating on my own. It's a very beautiful sunrise? Sunset? I don't know. Very beautiful sky here. I think I only get my ability at 70. It's good to see you, Joanna. You'll be pleased to hear that our exhibition in the Sultanate was a rousing success. Rana gave quite the inspired performance. It would seem the girl has indeed taken her lessons to heart. That leaves Gridania as a final stop in our Dream Nation tour. I meant to depart immediately, but I must confess that the curious developments in Ul'dah gave me pause. Upon our arrival, let us first pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and inquire as to any strange happenings about town. Do not ask me why, but I believe it is best we stay vigilant. I'm glad we solved the issues of Ul'dah by dancing off screen and arrested those rioters / protesters who didn't even know they were rioting in the first. What a bad quest line. That was terrible. What was that? Alright, I'm just gonna move on from that and continue on into a different location and hope that this part of the quest line is not terrible. I usually never say, well, that job story was fucking awful. I've only said that for like 2 job stories, and that was Monk and oh god, there they go. What is with the lag today? And Paladin. What other ones? Let's go down the list. That was okay. That was good at times. Actually really good at times. I mean, obviously terrible. The Dark Knight one, come on. Everyone talks about how bad Dark Knight is said by no one because it is probably the best job quest line in the game. Really good. I went Scholar, right? That's really good too. Summoner? That's pretty good. Yeah, terrible. Pretty good. Very good. It starts pretty okay and then gets very good. It's very good only because Justinian is there. That's fun. Oh, well, no, not only because of that. Warrior. Very good to pretty good. Pretty good to very good, I'd say. Sometimes it's a bit boring, so it gets better near the end there. It's very good at the beginning and then gets okay at the end, so it's good. Astro, it's good to pretty good. I'd say pretty good. Very good. And pretty good. And very good. Yeah, yeah. I thought it'd be longer. I thought the list would be longer. One day I'll make a tier list of all the job storylines. But that would require me to remember all of... I remember quite a bit. If I were to do that video on like, I'm just make a tier list on all the job stories, I'd have to kind of feel like I need to rewatch all of them. I could probably do that. I'd knock it out in like an entire day. Then do that. Hello, second. How's it going? I'm dancing. What is that outfit? I guess it's more of a hippie vibe. So this is Gridania, the forest is beautiful indeed, but I can't help but feel something ominous is in the air. Yeah, that's the elementals. They're assholes. They stink of racism. Don't talk to them too much. Ah, Joanna, I'm sorry to say that my fears appear to have been well-founded. Gridania, too, has seen its fair share of social unrest of late. I explained the situation to my colleagues, good sir. Ah, you're familiar with the Duskwite, yes? They're a clan of Elysian who skewed the shackles of urban life instead to choose to live in isolation. For the most part, both sides choose to leave the other well enough alone. Recently, however, events have taken to a troubling turn. Groups of Duskwites have been assembling for reasons unknown, holding secret gatherings on the outskirts of the forest. Whatever their aim, you can be quite certain that it is nothing good. What if they're just, you know, partying? I don't know. No, man, why is this one getting racist? What is wrong with this quest line? Oh my god. The Twin Outer is content to let them be, provided they do us no harm. But when they turn to thieving and threatening our way of life, we cannot simply turn a blind eye. To say that tensions between the Duskwite, just to remind people that the Duskwites and I'm gonna be very certain about this. Hang on, Duskwite Elysian is well, they're in the forest and they're basically dark elves. So yeah, they're the dark elves of the game, and we're already trying to stop them from gathering, which, to be fair, okay, there's probably a villain who's controlling them and forcing them to gather, like the last quest in the game, in this little storyline. But again, it's another like, oh yeah, the damn Duskwites, they're threatening our way of life. We're gonna go and beat them up. Like, what is that? Who wrote this quest line? I don't know what's happening. Why am I doing this? Say that the tension between the Duskwites and our citizens have been rising would be an understatement. At this point, troublemakers among the Duskwites have primarily acted alone, which makes the manner in which they are now plotting something together in plain sight all the more concerning. Some here in the nest even believe that they are sowing the seeds for a violent uprising. Again, we're fighting against protesters. What is happening? Oh my god. I really hope whoever writes this quest line does not write the Dawn Troll expansion. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Please don't do that. Please. As fortune would have it, these Duskwite rabble-rousers have recently been sighted with particular frequency in the immediate vicinity of the venue where I had hoped to hold a performance. Needless to say, we must address the immediate danger before we can even think of going forward with our performance. Joanna, Rana, what say we investigate the matter? Together this time? Consider it done. I'll make up for my failure, just you watch me. Once I've soothed the Duskwites' hearts with my dance, riding will be the furthest thing from their minds. This makes me uncomfortable. Take your friends. That settles it then. Leaving the matter to the Duskwite demagogues? I can't say that word, lady. To my colleagues here. I suppose there would be some merit in delegating a task to you, rather than risk fanning the flames between the Duskwites and our own citizens. And yet you are a dance trouper, are you not? Are you certain that your friends here are up to the task of suppressing an armed revolt? How would this quest line work if, like, Warrior Light was a Duskwite? They'd just be like, what? What am I doing? Oh no. I think I don't need to associate myself with you guys. I need to go. You can be assured they are. For what it's worth, I too will be accompanying Rana and Joanna to ensure that everything is in order. Besides, there is something that I would confirm with my own eyes. Well, Joanna actually, I believe her race of bunny people do live in the forest, so she has some familiarity with them. And with that, we should be on our way. The Duskwites in question are said to be congregating in the South Shroud. Let us meet first at the local tavern and formulate a plan of attack. Okay. Now, when you say attack, You mean that we can like talk to them at least and figure out what's going on? This quest sounds not good. I'm starting. I don't know. All right, you know what? Let's keep going. I'm keep going. Hello? Yes. I'm also lagging. It's not helpful. I'm invisible. Oh! Hang on. I have to. I'm gonna just look. I am on a wired connection, right? Am I downloading something? No. Okay, it's not that. Maybe it's just bad. Maybe it's like a hurricane somewhat passing us. What is network? You know, it is a wired connection, so... I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Well, whatever. Oh. This quest. You know what? I'm gonna turn this in. This keeps being in the top of my thing. I'm gonna just skim this. I'm not gonna read it out loud. Hey, is that dude? Hey, man. The elementals apparently were dealing with things there. I did this a while back. Ancient sentinels. Hear the Moogles just... Cool. Alright. Give me experience. That's a heaven's word sound, so... Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Okay, over there. I know we can fly, but what if we just walk? It's very peaceful music. Hello, Rana. Bluebird, you're in her way. Bluebird, get your butt out of the scene. Oh well. Does Mistress Shmira have to follow us everywhere? And what was with that about her wanting to see something with her own eyes? Hang on, before we continue. Let's soda. Bottle of Mountain Dew. Alright. Alright, Nishmera, what are we doing here? According to one of the regulars here, the Dusk-White troublemakers were seen not long ago, just to the northeast of here. And that's not all. A rumor says that they were, and I quote, gyrating and undulating in the most curious way. Why don't you let them be? Why don't you let them dance? Whatever it was that we witnessed in Thanalan, it seems likely that it's afflicted the people here as well. We must investigate the matter with all speed. Come now. No. The company action is gone. Damn it. I'll meet this egg again. Okay. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, I'm done. This is where the Duskblights were last sighted, or so I was told. Oh, she's back in her dancer outfit. Nice. We're halfway across the realm from Ulta. Why would these Duskblights be performing the same dance as the paupers in Stonestrow? Something I can't shake this feeling Mistress Neshmera knows more than she's letting on. And we should look at the ground. Hello, Duskblights? Joanna, Mistress Neshmera, I think I saw something over there behind the bushes. See, they're dancing. Having a fun time. Do 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 do. Let's join them. Not too bad. Let's go home. That's it. That's the same creepy dance I saw in Old Ah. The dance of the damned. Yes, it is just as I feared. Dance of the damned? What are you talking about? I'll explain everything in good time. For the moment, just leave them to me. Okay. Begone, meddlers. Leave us to our dancing. Oh, there she goes. She's dancing. Oh, the evil spirits! Is it a void set? It could be. Usually a lot of these quest lines are like void center doing it. What in the... My legs! It's as if they have the mind of their own. Oh, it looks like void center energy. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh! Mistress Neshmera, look out! Like when she says look out, it's like, girl, she's on the floor. There's nothing to look out, she's already on the ground, bro. Don't worry, it's just a tiny little void zone. I can do this. Forgot what Devilman does. Oh, it's a combo now. That's cool. Well, that was... Wow. Wow. What the... Leave me alone! Great, I have 2 wind crystals. Oh, I thought those were items. They're not. They're just crystals in my inventory. How you doing, girl? Forgive me, Joanna. And thank you. And to think I was scolding poor Rana for her overconfidence. In my heyday, I would have made short work of that thing. But alas, those days are long behind me. Don't be too hard on yourself, Mistress Neshmera. We all have our bad days. And besides, it's not as if you were just being reckless like me. But never mind that. What in the world did I just see? That creepy dance, that strange cloud of black ether? What does all of this mean, Mistress Neshmera? Come now, I know you know more than you've let on. Maybe we should explain somewhere else, though. I do. And I fully intend to share my knowledge with you, once I've seen what I must see with my own 2 eyes. In the meantime, someone should hand over these men in the Twin Adder. Alright, fine. I suppose you're right. And we must treat your wounds as well. Joanna, could I ask that you return to the Adder's Nest and deliver a report? I'll tend to Mistress Neshmera's scratches and see that no other troublemaking Duskwights show up. Hey guys, you okay? Listen, they put you in jail. Just say that you need a lawyer. Call Saul, alright? Just call Saul and they'll get you out. He's great. I think my reflexes are slow to this degree in my time away from the stage. I must resume my training once my wounds heal. But I embarrass myself any further. Before I embarrass myself any further. Alright. I'm going. It's actually called Dances with Duskwights. I didn't even know that. Well, I did, and I just blocked it out of my memory because other things have been happening. Now, it took me a long time to realize that the sprint outside of combat, 20 seconds. Inside combat is 10 seconds. The more you know. What's this? You apprehended Duskwight miscreants for us. Splendid! On behalf of all the Gridania, you have our gratitude. We will dispatch a unit to the South Shot at once and have them executed. We've done it! Okay. Are they even doing anything? My apologies for the delay, Joanna. I'm pleased to report that our dancing Duskwight friends have been handed over to the proper authorities. What? For what? They've just been dancing! And Randall's patched up my wounds good as new. With sufficient rest, I should be back on stage in no time. I guess they were like hurting people, but they were also just dancing. Not on my watch, you won't. I mean, pray do not overexert yourself, Mistress Neshmera. You need your rest. I told you I could have handed over the culprits myself. I know, Rana. And yet, I wanted to be there myself when they awoke. It played out exactly as I expected. They remembered little or nothing about their dancing, their secret gatherings, or any of the conversations that led up to it at all. Just being stubborn, no doubt. Worry not, friends. The Twin Adder will carry out the proper interrogation, and yet one thing concerns me. Is it true that these events bear a striking similarity to a situation you witnessed in Ul'dah? What we have witnessed is none other than the Totentanz, the dance of the damned, and it is our God's given duty as dancers to see that it is never danced again. Oh? The dance of the damned? Our mission? Whatever you rambling about, Mr. Neshmera? I thought our mission was to lend strength and succor to the suffering, lift the spirits of the realm. That it is. And yet the truth of exactly what this entails runs far deeper. Throughout our storied history, the dancers of the troop of Falcium have saved countless lands time and again from a fate most dire. What's happening? Are you still dancing? Yeah, now we're stopping something called the Dance of the Damned. And stopping people from protesting and rioting. We're truly doing good things, I guess. Oh, God. When war or calamity ravage the land, fear and anger fill men's hearts. These emotions fester, reacting with the ether around us, in the air we breathe, the ground beneath our feet, to form an etheric manifestation of malaise that spreads like a dark cloud across the land. The weak, the downtrodden, the scorned and suffering, sadly it is these people who are oft the quickest to fall prey to dark despair. Left unchecked, the shadow fully consumes them, their hearts, their minds. In the end, even control of their very limbs is taken from them. And then they protest and riot. Truly despicable things. Yeah, no, that's not bad at all, but okay, you go off, I guess. Sure. Stripped of the last semblances of sanity, they flail about in a manner most hideous. Tales tell of mothers blissfully unaware as they trampled their beloved children. Men who danced so violently they ripped the limbs from their own body. This is the Totentanz, the dance of the damned. Wait, this is just basically the dance about that story of the French people who danced till they died. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I watched the Puppet History thing. Yeah, yeah, they're just referencing that. Okay, yeah. Where it was I saw a video on Puppet History where they talked about the story in France where they danced till they died, and the real more descriptive part about it was basically just they were so in despair, the people back then, because, you know, you live in the fucking Middle Ages. Not fun. You know, plague, famine, all that jazz. Being a villager, someone just probably was fed up with all of it. They just started to dance, and then it just got contagious, and maybe it was mass hysteria. Maybe it was, it's probably mass hysteria, but maybe it was a fucking ghosts. I don't know. But they really just started dancing, and they could not stop. They started to bleed, to feel like they were crying. It was pretty dark. From what I saw in the video, heard in the video, people tried to help them as much as they can. Could. Dancing plague of 1518. Yeah. Yeah, not like the constant dread of nuclear war, poverty. Yeah. Yeah. So what you're saying is TikTok is where we're all dancing until we're dying. We're all just creating TikToks until death. That's it. That's our outlet. What madness is this? If you speak true, and this damnable dance you speak of arises the fear and anger of people's hearts, why did it not manifest itself in the wake of the calamity, and in Oisia's darkest hour? Call me mad, but I think I understand. In times of greatest crisis, just surviving for another day requires all the strength we can muster. People have neither the time nor the freedom of mind to dwell on the emotions like hatred or anger. Rana has the right of it. It is precisely at this time, a time when Eorzea has made great strides in its recovery, yet deeper wounds still go undressed, that your people are most susceptible to the damnable dance. So that is why our art was born so many ages ago. Not just to drive out the darkness from people's hearts, in a figurative sense, but to literally cast out etheric shadows, and free the afflicted from the clutches of Totentants. Yes, this is the truth of the troop of Falcium, passed down from principle to principle for generations. What I did for the Duskwights was to use my dance to extract the darkness from their hearts, and give it physical form that can be so struck down and banished. It has been several centuries since the menace of the Totentants last reared its ugly head. To be honest, when we first came to Eorzea, I was unsure as to what we would encounter. So as not to worry you two overmuch, I kept the truth from you. Yet now I have seen it with my own eyes. Our mission could not be more clear. As the inheritors of Kriegenstans, we must chase the shadows of the Tottenstans from this realm. I beg forgiveness for the secrecy, my friends, and ask that you lend me your aid. The CIA is gonna come for me. No! You can count on me. Nah, she wasn't really keeping a secret. She just didn't know it existed since the last quest, and then now she realized, oh, it exists. Okay. Oh, actually, no, she was keeping a secret about the entire drive of our goal of his dancers, but like, she didn't think that would happen, like this dance would happen like now. Of course you can count on us. After all, Joanna and I are dancers of the troop of Falcium too. And it's like you always say, a dancer never abandons her partner. Why should you have to carry the burden of saving the whole realm all by yourself? Rana, Joanna, after all my harsh words and hidden truths, you are far too kind. I must confess that I'm still struggling to understand all this, but one thing is clear, the dancing epidemic you speak of poses a grave danger to our realm. I will contact the other grand companies immediately and apprise them of the threat. Should there be any reports of similar phenomena in other nations, we would like to call upon you to deal with the matter. Forgive us the imposition, but clearly this is beyond our ability. Leave it to us. Nothing would honor us more than the nations of Eorzea. If the nations of Eorzea would place their trust in the troop of Falcium and allow us to perform for their people. Alright, see you, man. And with that, only Ishgard and Alamigo remain in the itinerary. Of the two, Ishgard has had more time for its people to recover from the scars of the war. Let us make it to our next destination. I guess more time. Like, I don't know, a couple months. Longer than Alamigo. At any rate, we will need more time to properly prepare for the confrontation ahead. In the meantime, Rana, you are to continue your performances. You require more practice still before I can bequeath to you all the secrets of Kriegstance. You can count on me, Mistress Nashmira. And you, Joanna, pray continue to hone your skills in battle. If we hope to prevail against the Tautan stance, we will need your martial skills as much as we need your dancing. For now, it's not enough that we lower the shadows of people's hearts. We must dispel the darkness for good, lest they simply drift on until it finds another unsuspecting host. Yes, we will be needing your strength more than ever. Alright, fine, I'll help. And with that, I too should prepare myself. A true last act draws ever closer at hand. So, okay, I guess the main threat is a dark dance plaguing people's hearts because they are in places or times of distress. That still doesn't change my slight criticism of the fact that the people we've been attacking have been people in lower classes, either rioting. Literally, this part of the questline was just like, yes, the Duskwights, they're gathering together and dancing together. We have to stop them. Like, what? Are they hurting people? I assume they were just sort of doing that. I don't know, really. Like the cutscene we saw, they were just sort of dancing and alone. Really doing nothing. But it's fun. I don't know. They also arrested those people. I assume now they know that it's like a dancing plague. They'll hopefully will let them go. Oh, I don't know. This is weird. This is a weird questline. But okay. To the Holy See. Ah, Joanna, your timing is impeccable. I just received word from Ishgard that the powers have decided to welcome the troop Falcium with open arms. Fortunately, there are no rumors to suggest that Tautenstance has already struck in the city or any of the surrounding regions of Kurt and Curtis. And yet word has it that some of the less privileged residents in the city have grown increasingly vocal of late, not entirely unlike what we witnessed in Ul'dah. We must be vigilant, and so I would like to ask you and Rana to make for the Holy See as soon as you are. I would join you, but I fear my wounds are not healing as quickly as I hoped. I would only slow you down. Leave it to us, Mistress Nashmira. No matter what shadows plague the people's hearts, there'll be no match for your two favorite proteges. Come, Joanna. Ishgard awaits us. Which way is it again? North. Yeah, like we're gonna stop people who are like, yes, they hate the rich, so we have to stop them. Like, why don't we just, I don't know, tax the rich or something? It's like, that's ridiculous. Why would we do that? Obviously, it's the lowborn people who are protesting. Let's go stop them. Like, they are protesting about unfair things. It's like, we have to stop them. They're going to start dancing, doing the dark dance. Like, are you sure that's the thing we have to stop? I mean, I guess we're saving their lives, because if they do dance, they're going to die. Also, yes, you need warmer clothes. Why are my arms and legs feel like they're going to freeze and snap off like icicles? How can you even bear this, Joanna? Mind over matter. I suppose I just need to grin and bear it, then? Oh well. Once we start dancing, it should warm us up in no time. Anyhow, our first order of business is to pay our respects to our hosts. I've been told that one Sir Handaloop awaits us at the place they call the Congregation. I take it that you know the way. Handaloop. I feel like I've talked to that dude before. He's literally right here. doop, 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 doop. I'm coming in. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Well met, Joanna. It is always a pleasure to welcome you back to Ishgard. Though I must say, I did not expect to see you return to us as a member of a traveling dance troupe. Yeah, you know, things happen. Just you wait till you see her on stage. She's a sight to behold. Oh, but, forgive me. My name is Ron Amigo, and I thank you for opening the gates of your fair city to Troop Falcium. Hang on. Let me charge my phone before it dies of battery. I lack of battery. Not the crime called battery. I actually forget what the difference between assault and battery is. I remember I learned it in college, in a college class. Then I forgot. The pleasure is ours. I must confess that I found the report from our friends at the Twin Adder regarding this dance of a damned somewhat difficult to believe, but if even a great hero like Joanna here would come all this way here for this purpose, I would be fool to dismiss the threat. And I have questions. The instructions from your mistress Nashmera called for rounding up prominent members of the commoner class and seating them front and center at your performance. I did not object, of course, but whatever purposes is meant to serve. The Totten stance is a plague that spreads from one man's heart to the next, and those whose hearts weigh heaviest with anger, fear, and unease are often the first to fall prey to its clutches. If we can assemble influential members of the community and free their hearts from shadow before disaster strikes, these men and women could in turn raise the spirits of their peers. Mr. Nashmira believes this is our best hope for curtailing the spread of the Totten stance. Where the leaders go, so others will follow, I suppose. It is logical, a course of action as any. Very well. I've already identified suitable personages and extended to them an invitation of your performance. The venue will be before the gates of judgment. We believe this location will be the most accessible to those who live outside the city walls. Thank you kindly, my good sir. Now, well then, Joanna, we'd best get on our way. We don't want to keep our audience waiting out there in the freezing cold, do we? Oh, what did I put myself to the cold? Just use your cat fur. I mean, you have some on your ears, so I guess. Carby. Gates of Judgment. Ah, yeah, right out there. It's gonna be a fight? I wouldn't think so. No. There would be no duty. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Something's happening. You ready to see us dance? Talk about an imposing audience. Let's give them a show to remember. Oh, and Joanna, let's keep the true purpose of our performance to ourselves, alright? We don't want to cause a panic, after all. If we can draw and dispel the darkness before the Totten stance strikes, our task will be that much easier. And besides, we want our audience to enjoy this show, don't we? I must admit, I'm a bit nervous, but I know we'll be fine if we trust each other. Alright, here goes nothing. Watch closely and follow my lead. Time to dance. Ladies and gentlemen, fairest citizens of the Holy See, hailing from distant Rotterdam in the east, we are the Troop Falcium. Today we dance for you, the Kriegsdance, an ancient art passed down to us from the days of yore.
Though the Krieg's dance was born on the battlefield, it is a dance that brings healing and succor. Your people suffered for too long the horrors of the Dragon Song War. Let our performance fill your hearts with hope and heal any scars that may still linger. And now, without further ado, let the show begin!
I'm just standing there like, alright, I'll just stand here.
I've never seen dancing like this before. It stirs the very depths of my soul.
Just watching her, I can feel all my pain and anger melting away. Oh! There's a void scent, alright. Yeah, these are void scents. That would have to use void scent models. We did it!
Pay no mind to the ominous clouds, it's all part of the performance. You see, yes, True Valsium spares no expense in treating our audience to a spectacle for the senses. That's your cue, Joanna. Now sweep those nasty shadows away.
Hello, buddies. Step 1, 2, boop. I'm doing it. I'm dancing. I get the fuck out of here. Yeah, finish it with this. Bam. Whoop. See everyone, hooray!
Yeah, I'm dancing.
Alright, that's enough, I'm sorry. When I received a sudden invitation to this performance, I didn't know what to expect, but that was simply remarkable. Ever since the show ended, my mind is clear and all my troubles just don't seem so bad anymore.
And I the same. I must say the last scene where those fearsome shadow beasts appeared was particularly dramatic and invigorating.
It's the strangest feeling, even though my lot in life hasn't changed one bit. I feel like I'll be able to face tomorrow with my head held high. Yeah, but your lot in life still hasn't changed. Maybe we should, like, make more changes of that? Okay, whatever.
You folks are far too kind, but I thank you, one and all. Never in my life have I felt so proud to be a dancer.
I guess the message is like, yeah, sometimes you just need some entertainment. Which isn't a bad message.
Nothing quite like seeing all those smiling, satisfied faces, don't you agree, Joanna? Just a thought that we were able to bring a measure of happiness and hope to these people, these proud, strong people, makes all the hard hours of training worthwhile. Although it's very terrible timing that I'm doing this questline right as the writers, VFX artists, actors, pretty much all of Hollywood is striking against the rich elite because they have a terrible lot in life because they're not getting paid a lot. And the questline in this is like, don't worry, just dance. The dance will heal you away, even though your lot in life has not changed at all. Just, pay no mind to the lack of money that you have because the rich CEOs are taking it away from you. Just keep dancing. Just go see a movie and you'll be fine. Like, that's not a good lesson at all. And can you believe it? We were even able to stave off the shadows before the dawn sense even struck. I do believe we've more than done Nashmera proud. Yeah, good job.
I dare say our job here is done, so why don't we head back to Gridania and share the good tidings with everybody? I'll race you there, because fuck this place, is too cold.
Alright. She's just like racing to places. Swoop. Oh man, so many people. You're causing my lag. Leave.
Is that Jolene Cujo? Oh wow, it's an amazing Jolene cosplay.
I don't know why she don't got any pants though. Well, no, that makes sense. But yeah, that looked like her. Where are they?
Joanna, it's Mr. Sashmira. She's gone.
That's not good.
Settle down, Rana. Nothing like ill has befallen our leader. She has simply taken a leave of absence entirely of her own volition.
She said she had a matter to attend to with an old friend. The same friend who introduced her to our patron master Geiko Rushu, if I recall.
She was reluctant to go into detail, but it would seem this individual is also familiar with Tonstance and has been researching the situation in Alamigo on our behalf. Mistress Neshmera means to join her there and scout out a suitable venue for our ultimate performance. She's asked that you and Rana continue training on your own until such time as she summons us. Would it have killed her to at least wait for a report? Or does this mean that she actually trusts us?
Yeah, she probably knew that we'd handle it.
If Mistress Neshmera believes in our ability to handle affairs, I suppose we owe her the same in return. Now that Alamigo has finally been freed from the Garlean yoke, surely it's only a matter of time before its people are ready to welcome us with open arms. At the same time, much like Ishgard, it is a land whose people have known more than their fair share of suffering. We will need to be at our best to deliver them from the dance of the damned. You know what that means, Joanna. We must train with greater discipline than ever before.
Alright. Bro, I'm like a sliver away. Damn it. Now, you know what this means. I could do alliance raids. It's on DPS. That's what that means.
We got the beat.
It's a good name. I'm putting on the accessories now. Yeah, I jumped my health by a bunch. Totally be able to survive that level 69 thing now. Let's go and fight them. They're in New Gridania.
And we pause it.
Turn on the music again. The way it works, it shouldn't have to wait too much because the VOD is already taking away all the music. If I did it correctly. Alright, Rana, let's finish this off. And I get technical step. Begin dancing. Granting yourself technical step and duration 15 seconds. Action changes to technical finish while dancing. Only technical finish, avant-garde, curing, waltz, shield, samba, step actions, roll actions, can be performed while dancing. This weapon skill is not sure recast. I'm going to that's all. Is it just change? Maybe it does. Anyway.
Great news, Joanna. The postman dropped off this letter from Mistress Nashmira. She says the stage has all been set for performance in Alamico.
Hooray! Let's go!
Well, she's even scouted out what she claims is an ideal venue to host our exhibition. A village called Algana. It sits in the Garabania Highlands. Doubtless in part due to the location near the border, there are considerable fears among the villagers that the Garleans will return and retake their home with a vengeance. In other words, it is precisely the sort of place where the Tottenhams is likely to strike. Now see, this is a cause I can get behind. They're afraid that the Garleans are going to attack. At any rate, Mistress Nashmira assures me that she and her secretive acquaintance have made all the necessary preparations. The Alamican resistance, she says, has seen fit to ensure Alagana's most prominent residents will be in attendance. If we can perform as we did in Ishgard and swiftly dispel the darkness from their hearts, surely they'll be able to influence their fellow villagers and stave off the onset Tottenhams. And what did she say at the very end of the letter? Ah, yes. Rana, Joanna. The success of our tour and the very future of Troop Falcium itself rides on you. I'm counting on you to rise to the occasion. Are you all excited as I am? Well, it's just named us by name. These poor artists are just chopped liver. Let's make this show for the ages, and with that, let us set out for Alagana. We mustn't keep Mistress Nashmira waiting.
Got it. Fucking go! I just came from over there, by the way, and I have to go back. But this time it's Alagana, the peaks, so. Let's go, see what they want. Is it, please tell me it's the, no, not yet. I have to have one more cutscene. Where is she, by the way? How curious, it appears our fearless leader has not yet arrived. Perhaps she's got held up somewhere along the way?
Ah, there you are, Joanna. Have you by chance seen Mistress Nashmira? I can't find her anywhere, but I'm sure she'll be along soon. I know she wouldn't miss our performance for the world. And look at what I found! I scored the troop's wardrobe to find outfits befitting the grand finale. One thing's for certain, we'll be dressed to impress. And remember, Mom's worried about the Tottenhams, alright? We want our audience to enjoy the performance without worrying themselves with the terrible truth behind it all. Well then, whenever you're ready to take the stage, you know where to find me.
Alright, let's go. Let's get this over with. At least this one is a good cause. Well, not like the others. Alright, amigo! We're ready to dance! Let's fucking go! Kick up the beats! Please tell me this is a different song. So close and yet so far. For all who can make the voyage to our home, we bring our art to yours. Hailing from Rattatan across the sea, I present the incomparable, transcendent Troop Felsium. Or Falsham. It's probably Falsham, actually. Today we perform for you the ancient dance of our ancestors. A spectacle to stir the heart, enrich the mind, and chase away the shadows of doubt that plague your soul. Feast your eyes upon the Kriegstanz. There she is, in that cute outfit. Alright, I'll be ready. This one's probably gonna be big. Troom. Look at the dance. Yeah, I did hope that they would do a different song. I mean, no, that makes sense. They're a troop, they go to different places. They're gonna do the same set. Or they change up the set every time. So it's not that bad. There it is. Is that like a... I feel like it's a model of a... it could be a Shadowbringers model. I don't actually know.
It seems familiar. It's okay. It's all part of the show. Just don't be worried.
Right on cue. All right, Joanna. Let's take out that nasty thing before the audience realizes it's not just for show.
Yeah, okay.
Just look at those enraptured faces. The excitement in the air is almost palpable. They know they're about to get a show the likes of which they've never seen. The Alamegans are counting on us, Joanna, and in more ways than they themselves even know. We must dance and not stop dancing till every last shadow has been purged from their hearts. This is the performance we were born to give.
Look at my cool new tauntas. Definitely do a lot of damage. Like my equipment right now is kind of uneven. It's like all my accessories are 70 and then the rest are 60. Can I dance partner you? Hang on.
Oh, I could have sworn a shadowy mask just popped out. Oh,
I can't dance partner her. Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. Darkness has been drawn from the hearts of your audience. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Oh, great. Don't let them touch you. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing it, girl. We got this. Oh my god. Oh no, here comes the part where someone will help. There you go. Oh, whoa. Alright, never mind. I guess I could have just focused on her. Or on it. Oh, I see it now. The exit flare, yeah. I did not see that till right now. We're popping off. I'm getting hurt a little bit. I'm gonna heal myself. Hey, buddy. Oh. Took the masked one in the middle. Okay. Yeah, the only annoying thing about some of these duty support things is that sometimes they're not voiced, and because they're not voiced, you have to really read what they're saying. Because if you don't, it'll be bad. I go in here. Okay, cool. It's a sight to behold. Woo! Uh-oh. Try it. Damn it, another form. We have to go! Yes, lend me your power. Yeah! Dance. And bam. Done. Thank you guys. That being said, why didn't the other dancers help? They were just back. I guess they were playing the music. Oh, we cut the nighttime already, damn.
Mistress Nashmira, oh, I knew you wouldn't miss our grand finale. And your dancing. Why, you were every bit as enchanting as I remembered from all those years ago. Sharing the stage with you truly was a dream come true. I simply had to make amends for my embarrassing display in Gridania. Did I not? My wounds had all but healed entirely, so I redoubled my training efforts after arriving here in Alamigo. I dare say I feel as spry as I have in years. And yet, there can be no doubt, you and Joanna were the true stars today. To think that you've come so far in such a short span of time. Mayhap I should have just admired your performance from the wings instead of stepping in.
I know we would be dead.
Tut tut, Mira. I seem to recall you telling me just the other day that the girl was still not ready for the spotlight.
Oh! It's her! That's right, you did dance! Oh my god. It's Valamin. Flamin. I cannot pronounce her name. But, oh, she calls you Lemin. Oh, that's funny. That's cute.
You know me, Lemin. I'm strict with my students because I expect only the best for them. And these two have done me proud today. Fancy meeting you here, Joanna. I must admit, it gave me quite a start when Mara told me that you of all people had joined the merry little troop. Mara and I go far, far back, you know. After those horrific events unfolded in Rolda, I hid away in Davnir for some time. It was then that we first made each other's acquaintance. Song and dance go together rather well, needless to say, and our friendship rapidly blossomed.
Oh, so you do singing, that's right, okay.
When she turned to me for assistance in planning Troop Falcium's tour of Youre, I was more than happy to do my part. It does not surprise me that the accomplished adventurer would have many friends across the realm, but never would I have suspected that you and my dear Lamin were so close.
Oh dear. Oh, that's how it is. Alright, you go, girl.
Truly fate must have brought us together for a reason. I feel the same. Your presence alone has motivated me to grow in ways I never would have thought possible. You have given me the courage, strength, and determination to be more than what I was.
This has been fun. Thought I recognized that face somewhere. From Liberator of Alamigo to Traveling Performer, eh? Not a path I'd have predicted, but I'm hardly surprised to see you emerge triumphant in whatever you do. That was truly a performance for the ages. Yeah, you know, I go around. Here in Alagana, we don't get much exposure to foreign cultures. Rather stimulating that was. Especially the grand finale where you chased off those bloody shadow beasts. Got the blood pumping, I'd say. Only wish there was more we could do to show our appreciation.
Think nothing of it, my good sir. Just knowing that we've brought a measure of joy to Alamigo in its time of need is reward enough for us.
Too kind you are, miss. The road ahead of us is a long one, but thanks to you, we can stride down it with a spring in our step. Know that our village is always open to you. Should you ever be willing to grace us with another performance, farewell, friends.
Phew! For a second I thought he'd realize the true nature of the shadows, but no. The dread of the Tauntautats is gone for now, and it seems no one's the wiser.
The only problem is if you do come back here, then it's gonna be like, how are you gonna top that performance?
That is heartening indeed. And with that, we should prepare for our departure. The Alamegans were kind enough to invite us in these trying times. We mustn't linger so long our presence becomes a burden. I, too, should be on my way. It was a pleasure and honor both to see you on stage again, Mira, and you as well, Joanna. Till our paths cross again. Go in safety.
Thanks, Fullerman. It was good to see her. Good to see the cat mom again. Alright, let's finish this off.
Well, that's the last of it. Our props are packed up and we're ready to take to the road. I must say it's a touch bittersweet knowing this was our last performance, but I suppose even the best of things must come to an end. Mistress Neshmera will go ahead to Limsa to secure us passage back to Razat Han. You'll stop by to see us off, yes? We'd like to pay you proper thanks before taking our leave of this land.
Oh. I wonder if I can find him in Razat Han after completing this quest line. Probably the 80 quest line. Because they have one, I assume. Yeah, because hang on, let me check this. It is, yeah, standard step. Maybe it's just an upgraded standard step. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see it right now. Oh my god, the lag is so intense. Over here. It must be downstairs. How do we go downstairs? By jumping off. Let's someone be able to actually walk on the water in this area. They've probably patched it a while back. It was crazy. Alright. Let's see you guys off. Until level 80 quest, and I have to talk to you again. Then we see you guys off again, and then maybe I'll see you in Ratzahan somewhere.
Joanna, I'm so touched you really did come to see us off. Thank you ever so much for all you've done. It was an honor to tour Eorzea with you, and bring strength and succor to its people. You have my gratitude as well, Joanna. The people whose hearts you have touched will in turn inspire others. Yes, before long the dance of the damned will be but a memory. And yet until that time we cannot let down our guard. I propose that we extend our tour of Eorzea in the event that there are yet people in this realm who still require our aid.
Oh, then you're not leaving, I guess.
Do you truly mean this, Miss Neshmera? Joanna and I can keep dancing together? In good time, Rana, yes. But Joanna is an adventurer, and one whose services are justifiably in high demand. It would not be very considerate of us to monopolize her services for our ends. And so we bid you farewell for now. Rana and I will remain in Limsa and consult with Master Gegeruju about potentially extending our tour to new locations. Pray, come back and visit us on occasion, yes? Rana gets awfully lonely without your company.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not... Well, I suppose it is true. Keep dancing, Joanna, and let us eagerly await the day that we can take the stage together and you.
Alright. I now know technical step. Oh, it's pink. Didn't even know that. Technical step. No, second day says question because shadow bringers and you must complete the roll quest score which born fear when you answer available in Ashmara. It gets easier. The step gauge is oh no, it's an entirely new ability, okay. Oh, it's a 4 ability hit. Cool. I assume it's
Is it down there usually? Probably not. And then the step gauge expanded. Display 4 icons, executing corresponding actions in the correct order, followed by a technical finish, increases the damage dealt by you and nearby party members. So do it well. Cool. Alright, and that's it, everyone. Thank you for coming out. You know, despite some of those parts of the quest side, it was pretty okay. It's not the best. The message gets muddled here and there. I don't know. I like that they referenced the dancing till you died from France. That was neat. The characters are neat, I guess. It's nice to see Falaman at the end. But yeah, not one of the better quest lines, to be honest. It was. Yeah, it's all over the place. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. Sorry you saw me just basically frustratingly try to get from 69 to 70. But we did it. And yeah, that's it.